walked in triumph, you know. I got to say, the trip was almost worth it just to see that. Then he steered us down the slope and into the center of a small plaza. The villagers and their dogs ran away at first. You know, it turns out, you know, they'd never seen a vehicle come out of the desert. And then they gradually trickled back as Louie and I stepped out. There were kids, old people, groups of young men and women, and, you know, they all kind of pawed the barracuda, and a lot of them pointed at me. I said, "What are they saying, Louie?" And he said, "Muy gigante, you're a giant, Pa, the biggest person they've ever seen." And I looked around, the tallest of the villagers was maybe 5'6", and most of them were no larger than children. You know, "Fuck that," I said. "How about some ice? I need a cocktail." You know, and Louis gave me that look he always did. "There's no electricity here, Park." Hell, from the sound of it, a lot of these people have never even seen a car before. And I thought, God, this is it for them. The miracle of modern technology brought across the desert by a madman and a drunk. Lonesome and I had done something no one had even tried before. We were pioneers, heroes even. And all I wanted was some ice. You know, I wouldn't be getting it, so a nap would have to do. You know, I wandered over to a nearby stable, found some straw the donkey hadn't shit on, and fell asleep. Long story short again, there was little or no trail north of that town, and it was 20 miles to the U.S. border. So Louis hired Mateo, the son of the town mayor, or whatever he was, to guide us. And I said, "Well, how will we get back, Louis?" And "He'll walk," said Louis. "He says he's done it before." And I looked at Mateo. What are we, 12, 13 maybe? I thought, yeah, this is a good idea. But turns out it was, you know. We left at sundown again, and Mateo and I were up all night shoving obstacles out of the way and helping push the barracuda up hills, but we still made a relatively good time, and we're staring at a Rio Grande sunrise 12 hours later. You know, I don't know what Louis had paid that kid's father, but I gave him all the pesos I had, all the dollars I had. And he turned around